Hi, I'm David Dart, and I'm a descendant of one of the councillors who was involved in the setting up the City Hall once the Brisbane City Council was amalgamated. I remember my granddad back in the 60s. He was just a granddad. I'd sit on his knee. I remember him telling me stories about rabbits on his farm in Forest Hill, but it took a long time for me to realise that Grandpa really was quite an incredible man. And during his time in council, he really started out at the Mount Tarampa Council, and when that was amalgamated, he moved into the Laidley Shire Council. And when the family moved to Wynnum, still interested in public service, he was elected to the council in Wynnum, and then in 1925 he became part of the greater Brisbane City Council, which is where his involvement with the Brisbane City Hall came. When my grandpa started his role as a councillor, Brisbane had dirt roads. The majority of the place was quite under fitted out with infrastructure, I suppose you might say, and there was no sewerage. When he finished his tenure, the majority of the roads were sealed and also sewered, which was quite a great achievement, I guess, over a period of that time. He was also a member of the Legislative Assembly for the Wynnum area, and did a great deal of work for underprivileged and poor people. In fact, he gave up one of his wages for his aldermanic wage to assist with people who were less fortunate, etc. And his wife, my grandmother, used to administer a lot of those funds.
That's great. And do you want to tell us now about what you want to put in the time capsule, linking yourself to City Hall?
Look, the thing that really impresses me about the people who made our state so great back then is the fact that they had immense difficulties that they had to get through. When you think that Australia was a brand new country, there aren't too many places aside from America, I suppose, that in recent history that have gone from being a native country to being a developed nation. And that nation building didn't happen overnight. It happened with the work of people like my grandfather and many others in the city as well. And we can all be very proud of the way Brisbane is now because of those people and the foresight that they had to make Queensland the great state that it is.
And what do you feel when you look at City Hall now and the restoration going on?
Look, I think it's wonderful. I know some people think that the cost of it is too great. However, if you look at icons like the Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge and places like that, every city has something that can be identified with it, and I believe very strongly that the City Hall is the icon that really represents Brisbane very well, and it's something that mustn't be lost. It's a magnificent building. It's something that has really been woven into the fabric of Brisbane's psyche, and it's something that we should keep as an edifice that represents the way things were and the way things are now.